Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Body language is very important in the dating world. That's why I'm always really good at body language when I go out on a date. I always write everything about me that they should know on my body in Sharpie, and I show up to the date naked.
What?
Body language. There's no question about who I am or where I'm coming from. They see everything right there out in the open.
I just picture you naked with a lot of insecurities scribbled all over yourself.
And that's good because they get to see everything about me.
Yeah.
Granted, I haven't had a date in a long time, and the last couple didn't end very well. Didn't start very well. Yeah, cops were called. Anyway, they weren't understanding my body language, and that can be a problem. Well, Brett, who's on the phone today for a second date update, got some bad advice from a dating blog, I guess, and he thinks that his body might have got him in trouble. What's up, Brett? How are you?
Man.
I'm good. How are you?
Dude, your body betrayed you, Brett?
Yes, I think so. Well, I should say that this dating blog betrayed me, I think.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll get to what your body did in a second. First, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Jenica.
Jenica. And where did you meet Jenica?
I met her on a dating app, and I've been able to go on a lot of first dates from the same app, and the problem is I've had trouble getting second dates.
Right.
Even though, I'll think a first date goes well, and then it's like I never hear from the person again.
Which I guess is why you're calling us, right? Because you're back in that same position.
Clearly, this is the place to call.
Yeah.
So I read this dating blog that said that it was good to try to initiate some sort of physical contact.
So you tackled her as soon as you saw her.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I figured football was the way to go. But like, how do you do that without seeming creepy? So I'm like trying to think, like, maybe I can read her palm or like touch her feet under the table.
What? I thought you were trying not to be creepy, man.
Well, I mean, think about it though. Like, you're just meeting someone.
Yeah.
I mean, what other ways are there to try to initiate that physical contact?
I don't know, like
be
maybe
subtle.
you could do like a high five to start and then see where that goes, if it lingers at all.
Yeah, you do the high five, and when your hands touch, you interlock her fingers, and you hold her hand there and stare into her eyes. We all know that.
I don't understand why you have to touch someone.
Well, I think the idea behind the blog post was right, that it's like, that way, there's a chemical connection, and you can like feel that between the two people. There's like that spark. I mean, like, that makes sense to me. It just, the problem was that it was like in the back of my mind the entire time. So I feel like I was like 20% in the date, 80% like, how do I touch this person without looking or feeling like a creep?
All right, that can put you in a very tough situation. So, how did you touch her? How'd you touch her? Sounds weird to say, but did you initiate some personal touching?
So I was like, let me do this. I actually did have to go to the bathroom, so I got up and I was like, okay, when I come back, I'm just gonna like put my hand on her shoulders and then like say something charming or something, So
Wait, can I ask? I'm sorry. Can I ask real quick? Were you guys sitting at a table? Were you at the bar? Like.
We were sitting at a table.
Okay, so you
I
came...
I would I guess come up behind her.
Oh.
And I know. So
how did that work for you?
Well, okay, so the first time I chickened out, and then I said I had to go to the bathroom when I didn't really have to, again, like 15 minutes later.
Whoa.
And I decided to just come up behind her, and I just was like, guess who? And
Shoulders.
yeah, so I tried to grab her shoulders, like, kind of gently, but as soon as we made contact, she, like, jumped, and so it was not ideal.
Okay, so you scared her.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right. And
kind of on purpose, kind of not.
Yeah.
did it seem like she got over that, or was it weird from that point on?
Yeah, I mean, she laughed a little. It wasn't like, it didn't like derail the date.
Okay.
Like I said, I thought the date went really well, but maybe she had already like written me off. I'm not sure.
Okay.
And when you said guess who, it wasn't like deep in inner ear and creepy, right?
Like, guess who? It's your date.
Exactly.
No. It was nothing like that. I was really just trying to be friendly.
And
Okay.
how did things end? Did you get some physical touch there at the end?
there was a hug at the end, and
that's
it was
good.
a nice hug. I mean, it wasn't like the longest lasting hug, but it was a hug, and it gave me the impression that like, oh, okay, like a second date is definitely in the works.
Cool. So, I mean, did you talk to her since? Have you texted, called?
I've tried texting, and I have not heard anything.
Have you tried texting her explaining that you didn't feel like you touched her appropriately or enough in the first date and you'd like a second chance at that?
No, I've not tried that. Although, if that's what you guys advise, I would probably not do it.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're a smart man. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is proof that you should be very careful when taking advice from dating blogs.
Yes.
Because you never know who's writing them. You know, for example, I've got 3 right now.
What?
All under different aliases.
No.
That's frightening.
And Brett, who's on the phone for a second date update today, got some advice from a dating blog on how to connect with somebody physically on your first date without coming off like a creep. And he thinks he came off like a creep, which is interesting because I want to see where he got his information from. Brett, was the dating blog that you read by somebody named Lady Mariah?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, what could it have been Lady Beyonce?
Ladies.
And why are you...
Definitely not.
Okay. Last one, Hot Blogging Mama.
No.
No? Okay.
You didn't go with Lady Gaga on the last one? I thought that was just a softball for
No,
you.
that's my Blogging Mama blog. It's a good one.
Okay, yeah.
But, yeah, apparently it wasn't one of mine, Brett, so I didn't steer you in the wrong direction. But either way, you think the fact that you were really kind of focused on trying to get some touching started on your first date might be the reason you're not getting a call back from, what's her name again?
Jenica.
Jenica. Okay, we'll give her a call right now and see if we can find out why. Any last thoughts before we do that?
Yeah, no, I would really just love another date with Jenica where, I'm not going to be so in my head about the touching part.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't tell her that because if you didn't creep her out on the date, you probably will after. Like, I was just thinking about touching you the whole time.
Good point.
All right, well, I'll dial her number right now, see if we can get her on the phone. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is this Jenica?
this is she.
Hey, Jenica, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
Hey, Jenica.
You're obviously familiar with the show.
No.
No, you're not. It sounded like you were.
Sounded like we were all friends.
Yeah, no, I don't know who you people are.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so
you're just an easy one to please,
Yeah.
apparently. Yeah.
anytime you get a call from somebody you don't recognize, you kind of laugh and are like, "Oh, hey, you! Thanks for calling."
I bet it's genius. That's got to throw telemarketers off.
All right. Well, Jenica, it's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So, a dude named Brett emailed in about you.
Oh, okay.
You got a few minutes to tell us about your date with Brett and maybe why you don't want to call him back?
Oh God, this is weird. Okay, I just didn't like him. I don't know what his deal was. Just not interested.
Is there a reason, though? Did he do something strange?
I mean, this is strange. Everything about this and the date was a little strange.
Was it awkward right from the beginning, or did he work into awkward for you?
It wasn't awkward at the beginning, but what was weird was that he got up to go to the bathroom, and he was in there for like 10 minutes. So that was a little weird, and I kept looking over at the bathroom to see, when he was going to come back. And when he finally came out of the bathroom, I noticed that he came out of the women's room. Yeah, and so...
Wait, was it like one of those restaurants where they're like trying to be cutesy and they're naming the women's and men's like different things? And
No. It was definitely labeled men and women.
Oh,
Definitely.
okay,
Yeah,
straightforward.
no, nothing kitschy. No.
Okay.
Did he address why he was using the ladies' room instead of the men's room?
no, he didn't say anything, and I didn't say anything. I figured probably was an accident. I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But then, like 10 minutes later, he excused himself to go to the bathroom again, and I was like, okay. So I watched him go to see which bathroom he went in, and he like looked around all shadily, and then went in the women's room again.
Whoa!
Really?
Wow.
Like a
Yeah.
double women's room visit. So that doesn't mean it was an accident.
Yeah, and like the fact that he was like kind of sketchily looking around before he went into the women's room made it extra creepy.
But is it creepy? Or, I mean, like, was it a single stall or are we talking a multi-stall bathroom? Because if it's a single stall, I don't know that it's creepy.
Oh, it was a multi-stall bathroom.
Okay. That is
Okay.
weird.
Like, I'm shocked that nobody walked in on him and caught him in there. Like, he's either lucky or unfortunate. I don't know, depending on what he was going for.
That's a very good point, Jenica.
We talked to him about your date, and he didn't mention that.
So I was texting my friend about it, being like, oh my God, this guy that I'm on a date with just went in the women's room twice. And while I was mid-texting her, he had come back, and he scared me. Like, he grabbed me and was like, it's me, like, surprise.
Oh, my God.
Sounds like a fun date to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I don't know. He was just giving me, like, serial killer vibes. I don't know.
Okay.
Like, who goes in the women's room and then comes out and scares her date? Like, that's super weird.
Well,
He did tell us that, like, you hugged him at the end, though.
Well, I mean, he paid for dinner. I felt like it was the least I could do.
Yeah.
yeah, and you just want to get out of there as quickly as possible. So it's like, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
I'll hug you real quick, and then I'll never talk to you again.
Yeah, if you guys talk to him, I don't know. I proceed with caution because
Yeah.
he seems like kind of a creep.
Well, we did talk to him, and also he's listening on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Jenica.
Oh, my God.
Jenica, I know it sounds weird, but I can totally explain this.
Okay, really, tell me.
It's actually not a weird thing. I know, several other people who do this.
See, I don't know anybody who does that, and there are plenty of males in my life. I feel like somebody would have said this along the way. I don't know how you know hordes of people that do this.
Not to mention, Jenica, I mean, you're a woman, I'm a woman, and I've never run into men in our restroom.
Right.
Well, let me just be clear. I always make sure to look to make sure that, like, there's not anyone in the restroom, and that's why I was looking around, because if there was, I would have definitely not used the women's restroom.
Okay.
Yeah, but how do you
What
stop someone from walking in?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, if someone would have walked in, I would have left immediately.
Well, that can really
No.
ruin things when you're going to the bathroom. Why do you do this, Brett?
Women's restrooms are so much nicer than men's restrooms. They smell better. They are often bigger. Sometimes there's a couch in there.
Ooh,
There's-
really?
Yeah, but if you're a
Like-
dude hanging out on the women's bathroom couch, that's not good.
No. I'm not hanging out. I'm just trying to paint you a picture of, like, how nice they are in comparison to, like, the hellhole that is the men's room, where it's, like, cleaned, twice a year, and there's, like, pee everywhere, and they stink.
So
And-
shouldn't your mission
So
be
I
to,
really
like,
recommend, no, but seriously, I really recommend, like, guys out there try this out. Because
stay away from our bathrooms, Brett? And here's the thing, make your mission, like, I don't know, banding together with your bros to make your own restroom cleaner.
You know what? I just think he's making this up. I think that I caught him doing something weird, and he's just making up this whole thing to make it seem like it's
No.
normal that he uses the women's restroom.
No. I'm not making this up. This is something that I do, and I don't think it's that weird. I bet you know people in your life who do this too, and there's so much shame around it. Clearly.
There's so much
Shame.
shame about using the wrong bathroom.
This is just getting weirder and weirder.
Okay, but Jenica, look, I'm not some creep who just, like, hangs out inside of women's restrooms. I'm a normal guy who uses them on occasion, and that's what I was doing that evening. And I'm sorry you got the wrong impression, but I thought we had a really good time and really good conversation, and I would love to get the chance to see you again.
Maybe I could look past the women's restroom thing, but then you came out and scared me, and I was like, this is just extra super weird.
Okay. I can explain that too.
Oh, a lot of
like,
explaining.
be angry at this blog that I read that told me to do that. Don't be mad at me. I mean, be angry at the internet. Don't be mad at me.
Wait. You read a blog that told you to scare your date?
No. It said that initiating physical contact on the first date is a good step.
Oh my God.
And so
Yeah, but like you do that naturally, not by scaring someone. Like we're not 12. This isn't Halloween.
I know that now, and it's easier said than done. Like to be natural. I mean, I wanted to like maybe touch your hands when they were on the table, or like maybe like just touch feet under the table or something. But like I was worried that those would be too creepy. So like it's not easy to be a guy dating nowadays.
Yeah, it's really difficult, when you're using women's restrooms and trying to touch your date in weird ways.
This is way harder for Jenica. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like date 2, he's going to be like sniffing my hair and collecting it and making a hair doll or something.
Yeah.
No, that is so unfair. I would totally not do that. I mean, unless a blog told me that, and then I would probably try it. But, I mean,
Oh my God.
That was a joke.
Okay, I was just trying to joke about the situation,
Bad
Jenica.
timing.
Jenica, would you like to go out with Brett on a second date? We will pay for it.
Listen, I don't want to leave the second date in a body bag. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think this is a good idea. My girl dar is saying no, unsafe situation. I'm all set.
Yeah, good job, Jenica.
Brett, I'm sorry that you didn't get a second date. Did you at least learn anything from this?
Yeah, I did learn something. Next time when I go on a date, I'm going to have to use the women's restroom at the restaurant next door.
No!
Yeah,
Stay
you're
out
right.
of our bathroom, Brett!
Lesson learned.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing is sexier to a woman than a hot computer programmer making all that dough, rolling around town in his badass automobile with Italian leather seats, sitting next to a dude that smells like bum pee. I'm, of course, talking about riding the bus. There's nothing sexier than a computer programmer who rides the bus. Am I right or am I right? And that's who's on the phone with us today. His name is Adam. He's a computer programmer who has a bus pass. And I point that out because he actually made his date pick him up for his first date. Her name is Robin, and that's the girl that he wants to call today. Adam, what's up? How are you?
I'm all right. How are you guys doing?
Gosh,
Good.
Adam, with all this sexy talk, I almost took my top off for you.
If only you had a webcam.
Where'd you meet the girl that you went out with?
Well, we actually met through a couple of mutual friends.
Okay.
They thought that we would get along because we're both kind of similar. We both kind of keep to ourselves a little bit more introvert. I work in front of a computer a lot. Obviously, you already made fun of me about that. But they kind of set us up a little bit on the internet, and we were chatting on Messenger for a few times, and we agreed to set the date up.
The interesting part about your email to me was that you made her come pick you up because you ride the bus. You don't have a car, or?
Well, yeah, no, I don't have a car right now. I ride the bus because it's just, it works for my lifestyle right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really need a car or a car payment, or, you got to pay the car note and the insurance, and I'm trying to save some money because, I want bigger and better things, and I just don't really need a car right now.
I think that's really respectable. Was she turned off by that, you think?
I don't think so. When we were talking, I didn't really get too much into it. But
No, I think you're good. Anytime I've heard a woman talk about a guy who has to take the bus, they're always super impressed by it.
Hey, I dated a bus guy. It's fine.
Well, you can laugh at it, but I mean, there's a lot of people that spend a lot of money for a lot of cars that they can't afford.
You're absolutely right. I'm just saying.
Look at you,
I agree with you. I'm just saying it could be awkward for a girl when she has to pick you up for a date because you have to take the bus.
Yeah, and I can understand that. I mean, that's the one downside about not having a car is that aspect of it.
Yeah, but when she picked you up, how was the date? Was it good?
Well, when she got there a little bit early, I had made reservations, so we had a little bit of time to kill, and I asked her if she wanted to come in, of course, and I was still kind of, getting on the tail end of getting ready, and she was kind of like a female me, and
How so? What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
well, she just was. I mean, she's into gaming a little bit. I like gaming. We kind of talked a little bit about that, and she is also has kind of an IT job, which is similar to my job. She works on computers all day, but she was really cute and maybe a little bit out of my league, but hey, I wasn't going to complain.
So when you met her in person, you were actually impressed.
Well, yeah, if you know anything about the computer industry, it's not flooded with hot girls.
I can't imagine.
Really? Weird. I thought it was just models walking around everywhere on both male and female side of things.
Yeah, go figure that.
Yeah.
All right, so how did everything go, though, when you guys actually went out on your date?
Well, she got to my place, my apartment, and I was kind of coming back and forth out of the bedroom and talking to her while I was getting ready. And then all of a sudden I walked out, and she's like, "Do you have a cat?" And I said, "Yeah, he's probably around here somewhere. His name's Jasper." Mm-hmm. And she gave me like a weird look. I don't want to say like a look of horror, but it was almost that. And she's like, "I'm allergic to cats."
Oh.
And I was like, "Yeah, okay, well let's get out of here. I'm ready to go." I was putting my shoes on. She's like, "No, I'm just not really feeling very well," and she said she had to go, and she had to go take some medicine or something, and she took off.
How serious was this cat allergy?
Dang.
I don't know. I mean, she looked pretty serious, but fast forward 5 days, and I texted her to make sure she was all right, and she hasn't responded, and I don't want to be all creepy and keep texting her and calling her, but I asked our friends that set us up, and they said she's coming to work, but when they asked her about the date, or I guess the lack thereof, she's not really talking about it.
So do you believe her with the cat allergy, that it's that severe? And
well, I mean, she looks serious. I don't know why she would have a reason to lie to me.
I'm just saying, like, if you had that severe of cat allergy, you'd probably be used to asking people before you entered their home whether or not they had a cat.
Or bringing your medicine with you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I never really dealt with anybody who had a cat allergy. I don't really know the protocol.
All right, and so you haven't heard anything from her since that experience?
Nah, that was it.
Okay. Maybe she did make it up. Any idea why she would make that up?
I don't know. Maybe she didn't like my face.
She's like, "Yeah, man, I'm actually allergic to your face. Sorry." All right.
What can I say? That's why I emailed you guys.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, cool. Thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
A lot of people that listen to the first part of today's second date update might think the girl that we're about to call should be ripped for probably faking a cat allergy to get out of a date. Adam, you said that she went over to your house and she saw that you had a cat and kind of freaked out and got scared and left. And then she showed up to work the next couple days because you guys have mutual friends that are coworkers. I think she should be commended for obviously getting deathly ill from the cat and then getting like a blood transfusion and still managing to make it into work the next day. I think that's very impressive. And she definitely didn't lie to you at all, Adam.
You guys don't think that she had a cat allergy?
I think you're just catching on to that, Adam.
Yeah. No, I don't think she had a cat allergy. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, that's what happened. Adam met this girl named Robin through mutual friends. She came over to his house to pick him up for the date because he doesn't have a car. She saw his cat and then split, said she had a cat allergy and hasn't talked to him ever since. But we think maybe she made it up just to get out of the date because we've heard of things like that happening quite a bit. All right, Adam, I'm about to get her on the phone and find out if the cat allergy is real, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Robin, please?
Yeah, this is Robin.
Hey, Robin, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A morning show? What do you mean?
It's like a radio morning show, We play a bunch of really bad music and talk in between it.
Why are you calling me?
So we recently got an email from a guy named Adam.
That's weird. Why?
Because you guys recently went out on a date and now you won't call him back. It's a segment we do called the Second Date Update. We do it on our show all the time. Adam told us that you guys met through mutual friends and that you were supposed to go out on a date, but right before you guys were about to leave his house, you said you had a cat allergy and then left.
That's true.
Okay,
It's your story. I don't know what else you need to know. That's what happened.
Okay, well, we're all speculating that maybe you were lying about the cat allergy. Is that true?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't have a cat allergy.
I don't know about that.
So, did you lie about it?
You can tell us.
I don't think I want to talk about it, you guys.
Oh,
But why would you leave right then and not even give him at least the effort of just one date?
I had a good reason. Just let's leave it at that. Okay, I just want to move forward and forget about it.
Well, can you just tell us a little something? I mean, we talked to Adam. He seems like a really nice guy, and he's just kind of confused.
Creepy.
Did you say creepy?
Creepy, believe me, creepy.
Whoa.
This phone call is creepy, or Adam is creepy?
Good question.
Adam is creepy.
What did he do that was creepy? You barely spent, what, like 15 minutes with him?
It was enough. 15 minutes too long.
Oh.
What did he do?
He took this box out, and he said he wanted to show me something. It was in his closet, and he had a drone in it.
Okay.
And then he started showing me like the stuff he's like the footage that he took, via the drone.
Uh-huh.
And it turns out like his personal hobby, when he's not at work, he just like spies on his neighbors.
What?
Like he's stalking his neighbors?
No, not really stalking, just observing them, like their daily habits. And like he got really excited when he showed me one family because he said they eat spaghetti every Friday night. So like, how does he know they eat spaghetti every Friday night? He's been observing that, and he was just cracking up like a little kid. And I found it so creepy and so off-putting. I thought of the first excuse I could to get out of there. I just told him about my cat allergy.
That is strange. And you're sure the footage isn't just like on accident? I'm just hoping that it's like he's out practicing flying his drone and he happens to be by a house every Friday.
Because he has footage ongoing, and he was cracking up. Like I said, he knew that one family eats spaghetti on Fridays. I think Tuesday nights another family, or maybe it was the same. They have tuna fish. It's like, this is probably all he does. He goes to work. Maybe he works from home, and he does this. That's
So he
it.
flies his drone around the neighborhood filming his neighbors.
Yeah.
And what's weird is that he doesn't realize that it's abnormal, because if he did, he wouldn't show you the footage.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, but I mean, it's just even weirder. It weirded me out. I don't want to talk to him ever again. I don't want to see him.
Yeah.
I got a weird feeling.
Yeah,
He's
that
a
is
pretty
creepy.
sneaky guy, it sounds like.
Yeah.
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 Creepy.
He's actually on the phone listening right now. That's how sneaky he is. And he wants to talk to you. Yeah.
He is not on the phone. No way.
Yes, he is.
Hi, Robin.
Oh my God.
Well, I obviously had been listening to the whole conversation, and I kind of showed you that footage in confidence, and I didn't feel the need to expand too far on it. That's not my hobby. That's another business.
What?
It's another business?
Wait, taking creepy videos of people in their homes while they eat dinner is your business?
No, it's not a creepy video business. It's me and a friend of mine got contracted a while back to create a new app that would expand upon something like a Google Maps to get better aerial footage of different neighborhoods. And we started in one geographic neighborhood. And yeah, I think it's funny that that family eats spaghetti every night, but I could really care less what they're doing. We're trying to map the entire city.
Wow.
I don't know if I believe you.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to believe. I mean, it's an app that's been in development. I'd be more than happy to show it to you, but you kind of sound off-put anyway. That's not it's not a creepy kind of thing. We're literally trying to map the entire city so that we can move to another city and start mapping that city with better views, with better aerial views. I wasn't trying to show you something that I have a weird hobby of peeking in people's backyards. I don't care what people do. I'm trying to make my life better. That's why I ride the bus.
You sound so defensive. You didn't explain this to me when you were showing it to me, so, I don't quite feel so comfortable to believe all this.
Well, the reason why maybe I sound defensive is because you lied to me about being allergic to my cat and just took
Oh, my
off
God.
and didn't
Oh,
respond
my
to
God.
text messages.
I guess that is a good point. Why didn't you just respond to him and tell him what's going on?
Because I told you guys already, I didn't want him to come to my neyborhood and start taping me. I didn't want to antagonize him. I'm a woman. You shouldn't question why I don't text back a man. My security is
How dare I?
He flies on people. And it's creepy for him to say, why didn't you text me back? Because I don't like you. I don't want to see you again. Deal with it.
To be honest with you, I mean, you're a good-looking girl on the outside, but you're not very good-looking on the inside. So don't flatter yourself.
You know what? Again,
I
need
to your
to go.
neighborhood
But the
and
point is,
take
a
care of
woman's
your footage of
protecting
your
herself,
backyard.
and she's told she's unattractive, because of that. And that's just like classic misogyny. So you're not the kind of guy I want to be around. Plenty of men get it.
Kind of
You don't.
thing.
Let's move on.
Well, I don't want to be around liars, I guess.
Good. Then you don't want to be around me because I lied about my cat allergy, and I would do it again.
I don't. I'm over this phone call. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your help.
Oh my, that escalated really quickly.
And this whole time, all I can think about is there's going to be a new map that's super creepy and shows people in their houses out there.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever used Google Maps?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, well, this is a better version that is probably going to get bought out by Google.
Well, congratulations. You'll be a rich billionaire, but you'll be all alone. Congratulations.
Whatever.
Well, I guess, I don't know. I obviously shouldn't ask the question, but I guess I'll ask it anyway. Robin, would you like to go on a second date with Adam? I'll pay for it.
No, thanks.
All right, you can pay for it yourself. I don't want to do the whole, hey, males should pay thing. You can pay for it yourself if you want.
Screw you. I know what you're doing.
I'm asking if you want to go out with him again.
Yeah, she's
I
on
don't
to you,
know.
Jubal.
Yeah.
She got it.
We both work with computers. The reason why I showed you any of that was because I thought you'd be into it. I thought you'd think it was a cool project.
You think it's a cool project to videotape your neighbors and get off on that? I don't think so.
Well, first of all, it's not videotape. It's digital video, and I don't get off on it.
So there.
Well,
He has a
Adam, can
point
I
there.
see some of it? Because I might get off on it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. That guy sounds simply adorkable.
Oh, my God.
I'd go on a date with him. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, a lot of people are claiming that the guy is just straight up creepy on our text message board. His name was Adam, and he wanted to call a girl named Robin and find out why he wasn't getting a call back. Well, it turns out while they were on the date, he said, hey, I want to show you some pictures and stuff from my drone. So he flies his drone around his neighborhood and wanted to show her pictures of the neighbors
Yeah.
and videos that he's gotten of them eating dinner and stuff.
Oh, man.
And he said he was working on it for research for an app that he's going to be creating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't.
She said it was just creepy because all the pictures and videos were of his neighbors, like he was spying on them with his drone.
And he didn't explain the business app part of it until way late in the game.
Yeah.
You know? What do you expect a person to do?
I don't know what to believe, really.
So, turns out she thought he was creepy and did not want to go on another date with him.
There's a lot of people that want to date him, though.
Yeah,
I
there
think
are.
that they see potential in this man.
They could
trying
just
to
sit
invest in
around
the
all day
app.
long
Yeah.
and spy on the neighbors, see if maybe you can catch them naked doing some stretches or something. It's fun. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today feels like he was the victim of a pity date.
Oh.
No.
You know what that is? Where somebody goes out with you just because they know that you like them a lot, so they throw you a bone and then never call you again. That's what he's worried about. His name is Dave. Dave, I've been out on a lot of pity dates in my day. A lot of them. Yeah, it's usually me taking pity on the girl.
Yeah, right.
You know, sure, fine, all right. If you keep asking, I guess I'll go out with you. So I've never been in your shoes, Dave. But first of all, tell us a little bit about the girl that you went out with. What's her name?
So her name is Emma, and
Okay.
we worked together for 3 years. And I always liked her. You know, she's got freckles and red hair. She's just so cute, and so the whole time we got along great.
Yeah, did you guys flirt at work?
I thought we did.
You feel like she likes you?
Well, she's no longer here, so I mean.
Oh, she doesn't
So
work with you
so after
anymore?
your date, she quit.
Well, she had put. Yeah, I guess. I mean, she put in.
What do you? Okay, I'm very confused now, Dave. All right, your email said that she was a coworker. You guys work together.
Yeah, but I mean, she found another job. She said she was leaving for another better job.
Okay.
And
this is before your date or after your date?
she found a job before our date, but she left like right after our date.
Okay. All right. That was just the confusing part. So, did you feel like you guys were flirty at work when she was there?
I did, yes.
You did.
Why
Okay.
did it take you 3 years to work up enough courage to ask her out?
Well, I don't know, because she's not the like one night stand kind of girl. You know, she's somebody that I really liked and thought it could go. I don't know, progress to more.
Let me ask you a question, Dave.
I sound nervous.
Yeah.
You got a lot of one night stand girls in your life, because I can't picture you really hooking up a lot of one night stands, man. I'm not trying to be mean.
Nah, you know, that's just not me.
Okay. All right.
No.
So what'd you guys do on your date? Well, first of all, how'd you finally get up the courage to ask her out then?
Well, it was her last day, and she was in the break room.
Okay.
So it's now or never. So I approached her and I told her that I know we've been friends for this long, but I've liked you since the moment I saw you, and I'd hate to have you leave without me doing this. So I know I would regret it if I didn't do it. So I said, will you go out to dinner with me tonight?
Did you say it exactly like that? Will you go out to dinner with me tonight? Or was it a little smoother than that, Dave?
I guess it was a little like that.
But that's okay. I mean, if you gave her all that other information about how you've wanted to ask her out since day one, what was her reaction? I mean, did she seem taken aback, or was she kind of like, oh?
I guess a little of both. That's why I don't know if it was pity or if it was like she was swept off her feet sort of thing.
Well, she probably thought it was endearing. And if you're nervous, it shows you're being genuine.
So you can't tell if she was really interested or she was just like, oh, that's sweet. I'll go out with him.
Yeah, because now, I mean, the reason I thought now that it was a pity date is because, we had a great time. Had a drink or two. But then after, she went to hang out with her friends. She was meeting up with some friends. And then, like, every time I try to talk to her, she says she's too busy at work.
Okay.
So at the end of the date, she didn't invite you along to go meet her friends. She just left.
Yeah.
Did you get a kiss or anything like that?
On the cheek.
She's texted you back, though. That's nice, because normally people just ignore someone if they don't want to see him again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you said that what did she said to you?
Well, she said she's too busy right now.
Okay. That's a pretty standard blow-off statement right there. So,
Dave, you've been blown off, basically. What exactly are you hoping to get out of the second date update?
This is a girl that I've liked her for 3 years, so first I want to know if it was a pity date, and if not, I want to see where this can go.
Okay, you think you can convince her to go out with you again?
Yeah, I do, if she knows how much I like her.
all right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, man.
Cool.
Hang
Thank
on. Okay. What are you doing over there, Dave?
Just fall down.
Yeah.
You.
What are you doing?
Well, just a little nervous. So
okay. You're nervous, so what are you doing? Yeah, it sounds like you're shuffling papers and...
Sometimes I get a little lightheaded. I'm just breathing.
Okay.
All right.
Sit down,
Hey, man.
Dave.
All right, so hang out, breathe for like 4 minutes, and then we'll be back and do your second date update, okay?
All right, cool, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, normally at the beginning of these second date updates, I try to say something funny to make everybody laugh, but today, I'm just hoping Dave is still alive. Dave, are you there?
Yeah.
All right. If you missed the first part of the second date update, Dave is on the phone. He wants us to call this girl named Emma. She's a coworker, or she was a coworker. He asked her out last couple of days before she was leaving because he had a crush on her forever. They went out. She's been blowing him off ever since. But the interesting part was when we finished up talking to Dave about his date, you were all over the place, man. Like, you sounded like you were about ready to pass out. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm just a little nervous.
Is this normal for you?
I guess.
Is
Yeah.
anything normal for you, Dave?
Just to let you know, Dave, we do have paramedics standing by, all right? I've already alerted them, so if you pass out, you'll be okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and ask her about your date, okay? Dave.
Yeah, I'm just.
You good?
Getting. Yeah, go.
Hey, no. He said go. I'm going right
Okay,
now because I don't want to lose Dave.
Oh, Dave.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Emma.
This is Emma.
Emma, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever heard a second date update before?
No, I'm not really in the car at that time, so.
Okay. No, that's cool. It's all good. Well, you are about to be the star of a second date update, so that's exciting.
What does that mean?
That means that you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he liked you a lot. So he wanted me to call you, see if I could get you on the phone, and ask why you've been blowing him off since you guys went out.
Okay, who told you that?
His name is Dave.
Oh.
You know Dave. You used to work with Dave. We've talked to him, and he's a very nice guy. But he's just curious if he did something wrong on your date, and that's why you've been kind of blowing him off, giving him the busy excuse.
He's a really nice guy, but, I really didn't even know we were going out on a date.
Oh, did you think it was a friendship thing?
Well, yeah, because we worked together for many years. He's always so sweet to me. He'd always, bring me coffee from the break room. And when I told him I was leaving, he looked really upset. And so I thought we'd, hang out as coworkers since I was leaving. You know how people do that when people leave a job.
Yeah, for sure.
And I thought that's what he meant, and I thought that's what we were doing until, the day of, and he was insisting on picking me up, which was, a red flag, where I was like, oh, no, I think he thinks this is a date.
Let me ask you a question, Emma. When we talked to Dave, he said he had a crush on you the whole time he was working with you. Did you know that he had a crush on you, or was that when it became obvious?
I mean, I could tell, but I still thought it was just, a friendly... we don't have that kind of romantic vibe at all as far as I could see, even though he had a crush on me.
Didn't he tell you, though, when he asked you out, I've been wanting to do this since the day I saw you?
He was kind of, mumbling. I really wasn't sure. Sometimes it's hard to understand what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But, I really thought it was a hangout until, he insisted on picking me up at my house. And then he showed up with, a dozen red roses.
Aww.
And so I was like, oh, no, he definitely thought it was a date.
Still could have been a work hangout at that point. I give all of my coworkers roses all the time.
Jose loves it.
So at that point you knew it was more than just a coworker hangout.
100% knew.
Okay.
Again, he is a really sweet person, and he was actually the nicest to me at my job out of anyone for the whole time I worked there.
He sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah, he does.
We've talked to him a little bit about your date, that you don't think it should have been a date, but did you enjoy it?
It was so awkward, you guys. It was he had the waitress put his plate on the same side as me, so instead of sitting across two regular people, he sat right next to me.
All right, some people do that, though.
I know him from being a coworker, and he's always kind of mumbly and nervous and awkward, but I wanted to let him down easy kind of thing, without hurting his feelings, but I've never seen him so nervous.
Oh, no.
It's probably because he likes you.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I guess so.
I mean, if you were to step back and try to see him in a romantic light, could you?
He's not the kind of guy I'm attracted to generally, so...
I bet you he's a stallion in the bedroom, Emma. You ever think about that? No.
No, I don't think so.
Well, would you be willing to at least tell him the reason why you've been kind of blowing him off, instead of just saying that you're busy? Just let him know, hey, you're not really my type.
I think that would be really awkward because...
I do too, Emma, and that's why I want to make it happen, because Dave is actually on the phone listening right now.
No, are you serious?
Yep. Dave, you there?
Hey.
Hey, man. How you feeling?
Good, I guess.
Why don't you say hi to Emma?
Hey, Emma.
Hi, Dave. Did you hear that?
Yeah. It's okay,
I'm
though.
really sorry, and I just know that there is a girl out there for you because you are a really nice guy, and I just am not that girl for you, but you are. I really liked working with you all that time, and I don't want you, to get your feelings hurt,
But here, I know I am a little nervous at first, but I mean, I could become the man you want me to be.
Yeah, I don't think so, Dave. I mean, there's a lot of girls out there, and I think you should keep trying, to maybe find someone that's a better fit for you.
Dave, are you okay, man?
Yeah.
Do you feel like she's making the wrong decision here?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't do this if I didn't really like her. And Emma, go out on one more date with me. I promise you I won't be awkward like you said.
Dave, I did have a nice time on our date, and I think we really do get along. It's just that you're so nervous, and you just seem to have so many anxieties that I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know. I'm nervous, but this is just because I care about something so much that, this comes up. But, we always got along great, didn't we?
I mean, we did get along really well. And you are a good-looking guy.
Really? You think I'm really good looking?
Well, yeah. I mean, you are. You're just, a little nervous, but you are good looking. You have a really, handsome face.
See, Dave, you hear that? You're sexy.
Yeah.
Well, this is awesome.
That's the way I feel when a girl calls me good looking too, man. Dave, what do you keep doing?
I'm just breathing.
Okay. Emma, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean...
Hold on a second. Dave!
Yeah.
What are you doing, dude? You're making so much noise.
I'll stop.
No,
What are you doing, though? Like, why are you making so much noise?
It's a paper bag.
You're breathing into a paper bag?
Yeah.
Okay.
But here, I'll put it down.
Yeah, put the paper bag down for a second if you can, all right?
Dave.
Emma, would you like to go out on a second date with Dave? I will pay for it. Give him one more shot. He sounds like a great guy. He'll leave the paper bag at home so he won't be making so much noise.
I mean, I would say this, that of, all the guys I've ever dated, Dave is definitely, probably the sweetest and most caring and considerate and nicest. He may not be polished and he's a little bit rough around the edges, but I know he would go to the ends of the earth for me, so...
Well, then why not go out with him again? The ends of the earth for you? Jesus. That sounds like somebody I'd want to spend some time with.
Yeah, I would. I really like you.
Okay. I will go out on a date with you, Dave.
There you go. Congratulations, Dave. Dave.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You got a second date.
Whew.
You gonna be okay?
Oh, Dave.
Dave, are you breathing into the bag again, Dave?
Well, now it's some excitement, man.
Okay. All right, then keep breathing into the bag and...
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, this girl's going to kill Dave.
Oh, poor Dave.
Not on purpose, on accident, if you heard today's second date update. Dave wanted to call this girl named Emma. They worked together for a few years, and he finally got up the courage to ask her out. And when we called Emma, she said she didn't even realize their date was an actual date. Aww. And you have to hear the second date update, because Dave is a very nervous guy, hyperventilating the whole time. Mm-hmm. She thought he was really sweet, but never really saw him in a romantic light. That's why she didn't realize it was a date.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Everybody wants Dave to smoke some weed.
Yeah.
They're like, Dave, you need to chill out, man.
Everybody's saying he should smoke a little weed, relax a little bit, because he's very high-strung and very nervous. He admitted that he was shy, but he swore he could step up his game on a second date and impress her. And she said yes, she's going to give it a try.
Good.
And hopefully Dave doesn't pass out and die on his date.
I feel like
We wish him luck, though.
I just want to be in the restaurant where they have their next date, just so I can watch from
Yeah,
afar.
I want to see if he still has his paper bag on
I
it.
want to be there so I can call the emergency people, the EMTs,
Well, right.
when he passes out.
Safety reasons
Remember,
as well.
if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The email we got in for today's second date update just said this in the subject line. It said, craziest night ever, with like 4 R's. So I know it had to have been crazy. And then I read the email, and there was property damage involved. So I agree. Sounds like a pretty crazy night. I don't know if it's the craziest night ever, but let's find out. Natalie is on the phone. Natalie, what's up? How are you?
Hey, I'm fine. How are y'all?
Oh my God, you've recovered from your craziest night ever, I take it?
Not totally. Like, I haven't fully recovered because the guy hasn't called me back.
Oh. Oh, man.
And what's his name?
Paul?
Paul? All right. And how did Paul give you the craziest night ever?
So, my birthday, do it in style. We were just going around town having drinks and then go to our last place. And Paul is the bartender there. He is giving us free shots. Like, basically, he's partying with us, like, the rest of the night. And it's super fun. And he's, like, so cute. And, like, he's, like, the dreamiest bartender.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, already you need to stop, okay? Paul is the dreamiest bartender to probably hordes of women. You realize that, right?
Yeah, but that night, he was all mine.
Okay.
So, how many free shots did you get?
I do not. I don't remember.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a really good night.
All right. So you clearly have a good memory of Paul the bartender.
Yeah, he had like these sleeves, like the arm sleeve tattoos. Oh, so yummy.
Oh my God, he has so many red flags for me right now. Like if you and I were best friends, I'd be like, leave it. Just let's move on.
Really?
Like it was a good night, leave it as a good night.
Well, I'm glad we're not best friends then, Brooke, because we had a great time.
Okay.
Okay. Well, tell us about the rest of the night then. How did you, I'm assuming you finally talked to him and got his phone number and all that.
Well, yeah, we just stayed and hung out. The bar closed, and I asked him if he wanted to go home with me, and he was like, yeah. So we kicked it to my place.
Ooh.
Problem was I could not find my keys. Didn't realize till later that I left them with my friend Tanner. But yeah, no keys to get into my apartment. And I was, tipsy and ready, to move on with the night. So I told Paul to kick in my door, and
Whoa!
he did, and he saved it. He kicked in the door. He's a strong man.
He really wanted to make that night happen too.
Yeah,
That is desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yeah, this session's happening.
What happened after he kicked in the door?
Yeah, so then, we're, just making out, on the couch. It was nothing I'm ashamed of. We were just, having fun and, getting to know each other and kissing, and then I was tired, so I just passed out.
Oh, no! Too many shots!
So wait, how in the middle of making out were you when you passed out?
I don't know. I just remember making out, and then I remember waking up.
Okay.
And did you wake up and look and see your door was kicked in and wonder what happened, or did you remember some of that?
No, because I woke up to police waking me up.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, no kidding. I am surrounded by police, and I'm the only one there. I have no idea where Paul is. It's super scary. And then they put me in handcuffs.
What?
Why are we all shocked with this? A door got kicked in an apartment building. They walk in and there's a girl passed out on the couch.
But why is she arrested?
In your mind, Natalie, you're probably like, yeah, this party just got better. Hello, officers.
No, I needed some beauty rest. I was really shocked.
Oh my God, I would have been scared out of my mind. What happened when they put you in handcuffs?
Well, I did not understand why. Because, why would I be in handcuffs in my own place? Turns out that it was not my place. It was my neighbor's place. We have these identical buildings, and I totally screwed up.
You were hammered. Oh, no.
I knew how to get home. I just, miscalculated by a few doors.
So you kicked in the door to your neighbor's place and made out on their couch and fell asleep.
Yeah.
Epic night.
You were so drunk that you made out in someone else's apartment and didn't realize it was your own place?
Yeah, best night ever. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. All right. You know what? I was a little skeptical when I saw your email saying it was the best night, craziest night ever, but now I kind of agree with you. That is definitely a crazy night.
Yeah, it was totally crazy, but here's my problem. Paul wasn't there when I woke up, and I haven't been able to get in touch with him at all. Like, I've texted, I've called. I have no idea, like, where he is, if he's okay. Like, I don't know. I need help.
Again, shouldn't you just leave this to craziest night ever and not pursue Paul anymore?
No, because Paul, like, I feel like we had so much fun, like, that's just not normal fun. Like, he's super dreamy.
Yeah. Any guy that will do a little breaking and entering on your behalf is definitely someone who you want to keep around for sure.
I'm not even sure if Paul knows what happened. Like, it was so crazy waking up to police, and he doesn't even know that. Like, he would die over that story.
I will say, if I was Paul, I'd want to know that story.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, all right?
All right.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, some ladies like a little TLC when it comes to relationships. But Natalie's on the phone, and Natalie's the type of woman that prefers a little B&E. That's breaking and entering. Natalie can't get enough because that's how she spent her first date with the guy she wants to call today. His name is Paul, and she met Paul while she was out partying for her birthday. He's a bartender, and they went back to her place after the clubs closed down. Only problem is, it wasn't her place, and she was so drunk she didn't know that. It was right next door, I guess, looks similar. But she had him kick in the door, and then they made out on the couch, and she passed out. When she woke up, she was in handcuffs for breaking into her neighbor's house, and now she can't get him on the phone to find out why he won't call her back. All right, Natalie, you ready?
Yeah, I want to know.
You're both so cheerful after a recap like that. All right, cool. So
I'm excited.
you got arrested for breaking down your neighbor's door because he thought it was your house. No big deal.
I'm super excited about it.
Best night ever.
Exactly. Do you think that, I mean, outside of the whole cop situation and the door breaking down, do you think that you did something embarrassing while you were drunk?
I really don't think so. I mean, I'm pretty fun drunk.
Yeah.
And I still claim that I was tipsy, you know? Like, it was fun.
Okay.
I was tipsy.
You still claim that you were tipsy, although you went to the wrong house, had him break down the door because you couldn't get in, and then didn't even remember when he left or going to bed or anything.
Okay, fine. I was extra tipsy. I was E.T.
Oh, you were hammered,
All right.
but whatever.
Okay, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Yay.
Hello?
Can I speak to Paul, please?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, what's up, Paul? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm assuming you probably don't know what Brooke and Jubal in the morning is because you're a bartender and you work late at night, and we work early mornings.
Yeah. What are you?
Well, my name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's me, and then Brooke is also here.
Hey, Paul.
And Jose is here as well.
Hey, what up?
Okay.
Yes.
So, why are you calling me?
Well, because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Who would that be?
Well, it's a girl that you met while you were working at the bar. I guess you're a bartender?
Yeah, that narrows it down.
Yeah. Yeah, I meet a lot of women on the bar.
We heard you were
I figured.
a dreamy bartender.
Well, I won't deny that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I figured you'd meet a lot of women, but this one I think you would remember because you kicked down a door for her.
Okay. That was Natalie.
Yes, it was.
All right.
It was Natalie, and she emailed us and told us about your crazy night. She also said that you haven't texted her or called her back since then, and she's wondering why.
Oh boy, yeah, that was one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had.
Okay, wait, I have to know. How long did you stay that night?
Hold on, how much do you guys know?
Well, we know that she was pretty hammered, and then you guys went back to her place, and she didn't have her keys, so she had you kick the door in, and then you made out on the couch before she fell asleep. That's all she told us.
Yep. Okay. Well, yeah, it was going great. The date was fine, and she was pretty drunk, but, I mean, we made out, and that was it, and she passed out on the couch, so I put a blanket over her, and I left the apartment,
And then in the morning, which was like 2-3 hours later, I checked back in on her with some coffee and a bagel because I knew she'd be pretty hungover.
That's really nice of you.
Well, thank you. I guess I am a dreamboat.
Yeah. I'm like, maybe that may be the most shocking part of this whole thing to me.
Yeah.
So what'd you find?
I'm outside the place with the coffee, and there's a ton of cops, and I'm asking this girl next to me, like, what happened? And she says that apparently someone broke into one of the apartments the night before.
And you're like, oh, I think I know who that was.
Yeah, that was me. So as soon as I heard what happened, I'm knowing, like, okay, they're all looking for me, so I probably shouldn't speak up or say anything about this.
Yeah.
So I just hung out and drank that coffee outside. And,
just to see what would happen next?
yeah, well, actually, I was chatting with the girl who told me the story, and she was actually pretty good looking, and we hit it off pretty nicely, and I haven't said anything about that night to anyone until right now.
Wait.
Oh.
You were hitting on the girl?
Well, she was kind of hitting on me a little more, but yeah, we chatted outside for a bit, and we're still hanging out. We're still seeing each other.
And she doesn't know the story?
That's awesome. Yeah, does she have any idea? And so you've never told her that you were the one that kicked in that door?
No, I was just a passerby on the street.
Just checking it out.
Yeah.
Coffee and bagel in hand.
And now you're dating someone that lives in the same building as Natalie.
Yeah, pretty crazy, right?
Oh my God, it got crazier.
Yeah. Man, Natalie, I don't think is going to take this well.
Well, I wasn't planning on telling her.
Yeah, but unfortunately you kind of did because Natalie's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Come on.
She is.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Holy she's really there? Oh my God, I thought you were kidding.
No.
Nope. Sorry. I know you wish I was.
Well, we're talking to some other girl. Who is it? Because I know just about everybody in my complex. Who is it? And they are not cute. Who is it, Paul?
I'm not getting them in trouble too. Look, you don't need to freak out. We're not even dating. You're not my girlfriend.
I'm not freaking out. I just wonder you can't even call me back. What's the big deal? Send me a text.
You were so drunk I didn't even know you'd remember me.
Okay, I was tipsy and we had so much fun.
Hold on. No, you fell asleep while we were making out.
Yeah, because I felt really comfortable with you.
Oh,
that's what it was.
Oh my God. That was the best line you maybe have said this whole time, Natalie.
You felt so comfortable that you fell asleep mid-kiss.
What's the big deal? It was my birthday. We spent my birthday together. That was special.
Oh.
It was so crazy. I literally was put in handcuffs. You would have died.
Well, actually, I did see you in those handcuffs when they were walking you out of the building. But I don't know. I was having a pretty good conversation.
Oh, that's cold. What does she have that I don't have? Really, put us head to head. What does she have that I don't? Exactly. Can't even think of it.
She hasn't fallen asleep while making out yet.
Oh my God, you were just as tipsy. We did shots together.
I will say, Paul, I mean, you must have liked her if you were going to bring her a bagel and coffee for recovery time.
We had fun. I'll admit that, yeah.
Are you exclusive with this new girl, or is it just still in the casual dating phase?
We're figuring it out.
Well, let's figure it out, too.
I like her.
I mean, isn't all this kind of weird for you, hearing that I talk with this other girl and everything? You really want to see me again?
Yeah, I do. I mean, whatever. Life is life. Things happen. But I think we had something. And I just want to have more fun with you.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, my God.
Let's just hang out. No press. Yeah.
Look, I'd be down to hang out. I just don't think we should hang out around your apartment building.
Oh, my God. That is
All
so
right,
sketchy,
well,
Paul.
Totally.
And then, Paul, would you like to go out on a second date with Natalie? We'll pay for it.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, I'm down.
I told you.
I knew it. We can do it.
Red flags everywhere.
We're gonna have some
Yeah,
fun.
great. I mean, I'm down. We again though, like not around your apartment.
Paul, is this because you broke down the door or because of the other girl?
A little bit of both.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, well, that's going to end badly. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Natalie wanted to call this dude Paul. He's a hot bartender. And they met up one night while he was working and then went back to her place and she was hammered and didn't have her keys, so he kicked in the door for her. She ended up falling asleep on the couch. The only problem is she was so drunk, she was at the wrong house. And he kicked in the door and she fell asleep on somebody's couch. And then the cops came and it was a big ordeal. But we got him on the phone and asked him why he wasn't calling back because he had left before the cops showed up and all that stuff. But he said he was coming back and then he saw the cops there. And he didn't go into the apartment area because he didn't want to get arrested for breaking and entering. And he ended up hanging out with somebody outside, one of her neighbors, and started talking to her, and he liked her a lot. But at the end of it, she's like, we can still link up because I guarantee you I'm better than my neighbor.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, cool, but can't be at your apartment building. She's like, okay, that's fine, whatever. So.
And I like how her reaction was like, who is it? Everyone that I live next to is ugly.
Yeah.
Like, my God, woman.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.